Hey, Scotch Test Dummies, I'm Scott.
Art here.
Indri, Indian Single Malt.
Ooh,
It's got a bunch of awards.
A ton of awards. A very nice can. We're going to test it!
Indian Single Malt style.
Ooh. All right. So tons of awards. You're right. Look at all that.
I know.
94 points from the Whiskey Advocate, 2022 on the front. I have opened it.
This is 46% ABV from India. Single malt aged in bourbon. It was ex-bourbon, ex-French wine casks, and PX sherry casks.
And Trīni 3-wood.
Oh, Trīni. 3-wood.
So 3-wood.
So, okay, yep. Indri, Trīni. Yep. The 3-wood.
Carefully crafted by our master distiller and blender to bring the most exquisite single malt from India, matured in first fill bourbon, ex-French wine, and PX sherry casks. Yeah, I figured that one would get his attention. The ex-PX sherry casks.
That's right, baby.
Bang.
Love it. Love it.
And we also have our little toppers, which are these little bamboo toppers with a little rubber grommet. Would you call it grommet?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I like that. More on that later. Sure. So, ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Get a little crazy with it. Ooh, I get a little berry on the nose.
A lot of berry. Malty, berry, almost a little, I hate to say smoke. A hint?
Yeah, what is that?
Could be sherry funk.
But see, there's a sweet oaken underlayment as well from the probably those bourbon casks, because I get a little caramel out of it.
Spicy, peppery.
Yes. Huh. No color added, no chill filtering. Right on the can.
And this was sent to us. We need to throw that out.
Good point. Sent to us.
Yes.
That is correct. We were contacted.
From an ambassador.
Yes.
Had not had it. Coincidentally, though,
you had just seen it.
You had sent me a text that, hey, we're getting this Indri single malt.
Yes.
And then Dustin from R&J liquor store here in town, he texted me probably 30 minutes later with a picture of this. And he's like, hey, we just got this in.
Hello.
It's supposedly good. Do you want it? And I said, we already got it.
Bingo. What else is there?
A little bit of funk, I think. I don't know if that's smoke. I thought maybe smoke this more. I think it's some sherry, maybe those ex-French wine casks bringing in a little bit of a sour, good funk, almost like Campbelltownish funk. Berries I like, cinnamon, spicy, peppery, malty.
I've tasted it. I get some funk mid-palate. I'll have to come back for the first part. Ooh, that funk lingers in the finish, along with those oak notes coming through. And a little bit of like wine berry coming in the finish. Go in on what you got. I got to get the front.
That is a beautiful palate up front.
On the very first taste?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
No, you've just
I've got to get the very first
beginning to end. And that's first sip of the day. I think there is a little bit of smoke in there, though. There's a faint hint of some peat, I think. We'll read the fine print here and see, but sherried, honeyed, toasted honeys, honeycombs, oak, berries, slight to moderate sherry influence here.
The open was like almost like a marmalade for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it on the very first part, but the very first sip was like a marmalade jam on toast. Because I get these little wood toasted oak notes along with that marmalade. Not overly sweet, though. Not sweet, but like that fruity note. And then we're back into those PX kind of berry notes in the finish here. I want to try a little bit of water and see what happens.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I like this nice, rich palate. Chocolates, caramels, berries, malty, slight hint of peat, let's say a slight hint of smoke.
I'm trying to see. They're talking about nutty flavors, hints of burnt pineapple, citrus, and raisins. The raisins is that wine kind of berry finish I get in the end. A subtle and balanced finish. It talks about complementing the smooth finish, sweet, fruity, flavors in the finish coming up from a warmth of the throat, lingering long afterward. I don't see anything on a smoke in there.
Well, you got the burnt pineapple.
Yeah, there is burnt. Whiff of oak comes through on the nose. Let me try a little bit of water, a little bit of agua.
Yeah, very nice. There's really a lot going on.
Yeah, the berry is really nice in there. Just little drops. You want a little...
Great influence.
Mess something up with that.
Not almost.
There we go. Finally got her in there. Boom. A little more. Okay. That wasn't enough. Boom. Ooh, Lordy. Got a little crazy. Went for a double tap. I
like the pineapple.
What's interesting is... I thought I was, well, not that I'm following Indian whiskey closely, but I like single malts that are coming out of India.
Oh, yeah.
And this one, I actually wasn't aware of. So maybe it's just recently coming into the United States?
Right, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen it either. But, Amrut, of course, being at the top of the list. Paul John. So, wow. I like it. Very impressive. It doesn't take a little bit of green apple right there.
Yeah. I think with the water, I got the green apple.
Green apple, Rice Krispie. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
With the water.
Yeah, the water changed that up. And because I was just thinking the same thing. I was thinking ripe apple. Indri in Sanskrit refers to the 5 senses of Indriya. Sorry. I don't know what the...
Sure.
Which are smell, taste, touch, sight, and sound. 46% ABV is 750 milliliter. I like it. So good, and good.
Do we know the price point on this one?
I don't. Because again, it was sent by an ambassador. Scott's going to take a little peek on there and see what it is.
Oh, wow.
What? How much?
$60.
Shut up.
No.
Really?
It starts at $51. Place online, $51. It looks about 60 is about average.
Does it give an age statement anywhere? Because it's no age statement. It's an NAS unless you see one on there. Ex-bourbon cask, ex-French wine cask, PX sherry. Distilled and bottled by Piccadilly Argo Industries Limited. No?
No.
NAS. Got it. Very nice. Yeah, that was a nice one. I popped this before you got over here. Oh, what are you thinking? Your
score. I'm just counting.
Oh, I thought maybe you had something else to say. 89.
Yeah. I say a 90. 90, maybe a 91, 90.5. I like to get a chuckle out of Bart when I throw in the 0.5.
Yeah, you throw in them little 0.5, 0.257.
For $60.
Steel. Definitely. You want to go pick this up. I'm a big fan of the single malts coming out of India, just in general. And, you're right. They've got the World Whiskey single malt, best Indian single malt. Yeah, golds, all kinds of awards coming in.
Even at 46% water, I added a second drop there.
Okay, let me do
Water's bringing out more of the sweetness, more of the sherry, I think, even showing now.
As soon as I tried this, I thought, well, this was going to fit your palate very nicely because I was able to get some of those sherry notes clearly in there. So
I still swear there's a slight peat. There's a slight smoke.
I can't get slights on peat. So I'm a peat head. My peat palate has been destroyed for slights.
Yeah, it has.
It has. I do not get slight. You throw me slights, and I'll be like, ooh, it's smoky. I'm like, what? I don't get any smoke on there. I got no smoke at all. Ain't no smoke. That is nice.
Yeah. I like it too. Impressive. Definitely exceeded expectations.
All right. Very nice.
Yeah.
That came in. Do we have, and I don't think we do, but I'll get into, do we have any Patreon folks?
I don't think we have. Recently.
So we have Patreon. It's out there. If you like the show, if you like us pondering and looking at stuff and wearing funny, weird manga shirts, you can go to Patreon. Look up Scotch Test Dummies. You can support for as little as $1. Do we?
Yeah, we got one from April 10th.
Oh,
so it's been a while.
There you go.
Apparently we haven't checked.
Got it. And
$1
there we go.
supporter, Brian Landfair.
Brian Landfair. Sorry about that, Brian. We knew you were in there. So
Got you now.
And we do need to go redo that slide. We know that. We're talking about it maybe a week or two. We're going to sit down and go through the slide.
Just take some time.
Yeah, make sure it's up to date. I think after we do that slide, it's not. But after we do that, I think we got to watch like The Thing or something on TV.
Adding people to it is no issue.
Right.
But it's going in and finding Patreon members that have
somebody,
dropped funding.
Right.
Yeah, things like that. And some people leave and come back. But it's hard tracking all that.
Where can you get these things?
We need an intern. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. These are bamboo Glencairn caps. Basically, you can set it on there,
right?
Or you can push it down to get done at the end of the night. And you still got some whiskey in your glass.
That's right. It won't evaporate.
Kind of seal it
on you overnight. You can seal it.
They got our logo.
Yeah, logo's right on it.
Scotch Test.
I almost want to add a little ink on there. Make it.
Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. Buy shirts and hats and glasses.
Not this hat. Not
coins,
this shirt.
Toppers, dropper sets.
Ooh, toppers.
Scotch it.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies. Indian.